Just letting a few more people in, and then we can begin. So as always, please do take it really slowly and gently. This is mindfulness yoga, so it's a lot more about the mind, body, breath connection rather than how you think a pose should be. So try to let go of any agendas and also any frustrations or judgments. And just have a little bit of fun with it. It's your chance to kind of explore where you are, but also it's a chance to relax and, you know, practice the breath, which goes to really calm down the whole body and mind. So hopefully you'll all leave feeling really nice, grounded and calm. So just give it another minute, guys. And I have set up, as you can see, a mat. And I've also set up a chair. So the first half of the class we do standing just to kind of warm up the body a little bit. And then the invitation is to come down to lie on the floor or come to sit down in a chair. So you can do the whole of the second section sat in a chair if it's not available for you to lie down. So either one is absolutely fine. And if you see me darting back to the laptop, it's because I need to admit people into the class. So that is what I'm doing when I'm coming back. So I'm going to put everyone on mute now, and it's just so that it's better for everyone to hear me, not because I don't love to hear all of your voices. And then I will be taking you guys off mute at the end of the class. So let's begin. If everyone could come to stand onto their mat, feet hip distance apart. And just have a look down at your toes and lift all toes, spread them, and then place them back down onto the floor. And can you just check that you've got a knee toes alignment? So sometimes the feet have a tendency to turn outwards, sometimes the feet turn inwards. Can you get a nice straight alignment of the toes? Just bring the arms down beside the body, let the arms just be heavy. And then from here, with the feet flat on the floor, can you just bring all of the weight into the left side of the body? So keep the feet flat on the floor. So it's like a tree swaying in the breeze. And then coming back through center, swaying all the way over towards the right side. And then coming back through center, swaying backwards. So bring the weight into the balls of the feet. And just notice what turns on in the legs as you do this. And then coming through center, bringing the weight a little bit more into the balls of the feet and the toes. And just notice what activates in the body as you do this. And then coming back through center. So having experienced how it feels from left to right, front to back, can you find that sweet spot? Option to close down the eyes or keep the eyes open. And just bring your awareness into the soles of your feet. Can you equally distribute the weight so that there's weight on all sides of the feet, including the toes? So you're not leaning too much back and forth and you're not leaning too much from side to side. And then we're just going to start to build this really strong alignment. So the feet are going downwards into the earth. And then activate the fronts of the thighs by lifting the kneecap slightly. And then activate your core by bringing the belly button towards the spine and upwards. And then bring the shoulders down the back away from the ears, arms beside the body. Chin is parallel to the earth. And then imagine you've got a string coming out through the crown of the head, which is moving towards the sky. So the bottom half of the body goes downwards into the earth, but the top half of the body roots upwards towards the ceiling. So I love the imagery of a tree. So think of a tree's roots growing downwards towards the earth's core, and the tree's trunk and branches growing upwards and outwards. This is our mountain pose. Strong, grounded, stable mountain. And then bring your awareness to your breath. Your natural inhale and your natural exhale. And then the invitation is to inhale through your nose And exhale through the mouth, through pursed lips, as if you're blowing out a candle. Breathing in through the nose. And breathing out through the mouth, through pursed lips, as if you're blowing out a candle. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Breathing in. And breathing out. And if you've just joined us, welcome to Mindfulness Yoga with Parkinson's Care and Support UK. I'm Charlotte, and we're starting in our mountain pose. So come with your feet hip distance apart, arms beside the body. And from here, bring a gentle bend in your knees. So there's a little bit of buoyancy in the knees. And then just start to sway the upper body from side to side. Start slow. Can you let your arms be heavy? Heavy, heavy arms. So we're just warming up the body a little bit. And then from here, start to increase the velocity. So option to go a little bit faster. Maybe there's a little bit of bounce when you come back through center. And then maybe there's even this moment at the end of each rotation where the hands pat the sides of the belly. And then slowly start to slow down the velocity once more. Until you come to stillness. And then in stillness, close down the eyes or keep them open and just feel into the hands and the arms and notice any sensations here. Maybe some tingling, maybe a little bit of heat, a bit of energy. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And then open the eyes if they're closed. Breathing in, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale the shoulders down the back. Breathing in, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale the shoulders down the back. Breathing in, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale the shoulders down the back. Breathing in, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale the shoulders down the back. Last one. Breathing in, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale the shoulders down the back. This time I'll just turn to the side to show you. Bring the shoulders forward. Bring the shoulders backwards. Bring the shoulders forward. Bring the shoulders backwards. Bring the shoulders forward. Bring the shoulders backwards. Two more of these. Bringing the shoulders forward. Bring the shoulders backwards. Last one. Breathing in. Bring the shoulders forward. And then bringing the shoulders backwards. And then just bring the shoulders back to neutral. Keeping the shoulders down the back. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder. So it's a lateral sideways movement. So imagine the hands of a clock moving path. Take a big breath in. So we're just stretching the right side of the neck here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming back through center. Keeping the knees down the back away from the ears. Bringing your right shoulder to the right ear to the right shoulder. Can you let your head be heavy? So just allow the head to fall towards the right shoulder. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly bring the head back through center. Bring the tips of the fingers onto the shoulders. And imagine you've got ink on the edges of your elbows. Just draw tiny circles with the edges of your elbows. Option to stay here with the tiny circles, or maybe your circles start getting a little bit bigger. And you know, this is all about yoga to make you feel good, not yoga to make you feel pain. So please, 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 just exploring where you are. One is never better than the other. So never moving into any pain, just, you know, exploring where you are. And then just noticing which direction you're going in, moving your circle in the opposite direction. So we're just working into the shoulders. And then if you have big circles, can you make your circles a little bit smaller? Until they're tiny, tiny, tiny circles. And then slowly coming to stillness and drop the arms beside the body. Left arm only, so just your left arm. Inhale the left arm forward. And then the left arm moving towards the sky, and really slowly, we're just going to bring the left arm back in space. So we're drawing a big circle this time with the left fingertips. And especially as the shoulder, as the arm moves back in space, it might feel a little tight. So can you move with the breath? So breathing in. Breathing out as you move your arm backwards in space. Take it slowly. Don't work into any pain. One more. Breathing in. And breathing out. And then we're going to do 3 in the opposite direction. Breathing in. Take it slow. And breathing out. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Breathing in. And breathing out. And bring the left arm down beside the body, and just take a moment to feel any differences between the right arm and the left arm. Maybe there aren't any, and that's fine too. And then let's start moving the opposite arm. So breathing in, bringing the arm forward towards the front of the room, and on the exhale, drawing a circle with the fingertips as you move backwards in space. Breathing in, bringing the arms forwards and upwards, and exhale as it moves back and downwards. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And then moving in the opposite direction. Breathing in. And breathing out. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Breathing in. And breathing out. Bring the arm down beside the body. Just let the arms be heavy. And just take a moment to feel into the arms. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. And then from here, we're just going to rotate the wrist joints. So I've been getting some aches and pains in my wrist lately because of bad laptop setup. So I'm really, really taking a lot more care of my wrists. So just oiling the wrist joints by turning them in one direction and then rotating them in the opposite direction when you're ready. And then from here, interlace the hands. And then once again, just another nice one for the wrist. So just moving the wrist like this, just gently. And then slowly coming to stillness. And then we did this last time, and we're just going to do it again. It's a nice one for the fingers. So just start with your left hand. Bring your index finger to where the thumb meets the palm, and drag your index finger all the way up to the tip of the thumb. And then take your index finger to the knuckle of the thumb, the outside, and then drag your finger up to the nail. And when you get to the nail, flick. And then for the index finger, get your thumb on the inside, drag your thumb all the way up to the pad, And then coming over to the knuckle side of the index finger, drag your thumb all the way up to the nail and flick. And then continue using your thumb for the rest of the fingers, middle finger, all the way up to the tip of the middle finger. And then coming to the knuckle side of the middle finger and drag your thumb all the way to the middle fingernail and flick. Thumb on the ring finger on the inside, drag the thumb up to the tip and then to the knuckle side of the ring finger all the way to the nail and flick. Last one, thumb on the pinky all the way up to the top and then coming over to the other side and flick. And then let's do the other side. So starting with the thumb on the index finger, bringing the thumb all the way up to the tip, and then the knuckle, bringing the thumb onto the knuckle side, all the way to the nail and flick. And then swapping over, oh sorry, we didn't do the thumb. So bring your index finger on the middle of, in the inside of the thumb and drag your index finger up to the thumb tip and then to the knuckle side, all the way to the thumbnail and flick. And we're going to do this one once more, why not? Bring the thumb to the index finger and drag it up to the tip. And then bring it to the knuckle side, all the way to the nail and flick. Continue with your thumb, so middle finger, all the way to the tip, the knuckle side and flick. And then ring finger, dragging your thumb to the tip, and then knuckle side, nail and flick. And lastly, the pinky, all the way to the top, and then the knuckle side and flick. So these exercises I was taught to keep good mobility in the fingers, and they're a really, really nice one to do. And then from here, get your left hand, drag your left hand over your forearm, down your hand, and then shake it off. And then with the opposite hand, drag down the forearm and the hand and flick it off. And then just one more on each side. Last one. And then from there, give your hands a good shake. So just getting the circulation going in the fingers. And then shake from the right side of the room, through the middle, and then to the left side of the room. And then coming back through the middle, shake up really high. And then through the middle, shake down really low. And then coming back to the middle, just bring the arms down beside the spot of the body. And once again, just notice any sensations, any tingling, any energy. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And then bring the hands on the hips, bring a slight bend into the knees, and we're just going to draw a big circle with the hips this time. So in a big round circle. So these are really good for digestion, these types of turning, just getting the internal organs, a massage. So just drawing a big circle with the hips. Just notice which direction you're going in and in the opposite direction. So circles in the opposite direction. And then slowly coming back through center. Bring the arms down beside the body. And then from here, bring the arms beside your hips with the palms facing backwards. So we've done this before if you've done this class with me. So it's a breathing exercise, but it adds in an arm movement. So we move with the breath, and it just helps almost create a really nice long sweeping movement with the breath. So I'll show you the movement first, so don't worry too much with the breath, and we'll add that afterwards. So the movement is the arms beside the body with the palms facing backwards. Lift the arms forward to shoulder height with the palms facing down. Turn the palms to look at each other. So right palm looks at left palm. Open the arms really wide, keeping them at shoulder height with the palms pointed to each side of the room. And then turn both palms towards the sky. Reach both arms into the air, arms by the ears. And then turn the palms towards the front of the room and lower both arms down beside the body with the palms facing backwards. So that's the movement. So let's do it with the breath. So starting with the arms down beside the body, palms facing backwards. Breathing in, lifting both arms forwards to shoulder height, palms facing down. Exhale, turn the palms in to look at each other. Inhale, open the arms really wide, fingertips point to each side of the room. And exhale, turn the palms towards the sky. Inhale, reach both arms into the air by the ears. And exhale, turn the palms towards the front of the room and slowly lower the arms down beside the body, back where we started. So let's do that another time, starting with the arms beside the body, palms facing backwards. Breathing in, lifting both arms into the air with the palms facing down, shoulder height. Exhale, turn both palms to look at each other. Breathing in, open the arms really wide, fingers pointing to each side of the room. And exhale, turn the palms towards the sky. Inhale, lift the arms into the air by the ears, reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, turn the palms towards the front of the room and lower both arms down beside the body. So let's just do one more, starting with the arms beside the body. Breathing in, lifting both arms into the air, shoulder height, palms facing down. Exhale, turn your palms towards each other. Breathing in, open the arms really wide, palms facing forward. And exhale, turn the palms towards the sky. Inhale, reach the arms into the air, by the ears. And exhale, turn the palms towards the front of the room and lower both arms down beside the body. Well done, everyone. And then one more thing before we come down onto the floor, we're going to do a mindful walk forward. So I'm just going to take a walk backwards in space. So mindful walking is, just bringing an awareness to something we do every single day. And you can invite this into your everyday the next time you wash the dishes, the next time you make a bed. So it's becoming aware of how does it feel in your body, which muscles activate as you walk forward, which parts of the feet can you feel on the floor, how does it feel on the skin, so becoming aware of the entire body. So come into feet hip distance apart, and then shift your weight into your right foot, and then lift the left foot into the air with the knee bent. And we're just going to step forward, but can you place your heel onto the ground first? And then as if you just licked a stamp and you're peeling it, pasting it down, then the arch, and finally the toes, and shift the weight forward. And just notice how it feels in that leg as you do it. And then stepping forward with the opposite leg, but how slowly can you pace down the sole of the foot from the heel all the way down onto the toes. So I'm going to be silent so that you can carry on with your mindful walk forward. And then when you've walked forward, you can turn around and walk backwards to your mat. Lovely, everyone. Well done. So for this next section, we are going to come down onto the floor. So usually we do cat and cow, but today we're not going to. The options are, please do come to sit in a seat, or take your time. There is no rush at all, and come to lie down onto the floor by gently bringing each knee down, then the bum down onto the floor. Come to lie down on the back with the feet flat on the floor, knees pointing towards the ceiling and the palms facing up towards the sky. Take your time, there's no rush at all. And please do remember that there is the option to come sit down in a chair, so this whole next section can be done sat in a chair. If you're lying down on the floor, bring your feet hip distance apart with the knees pointing up towards the ceiling, the arms really wide. And if you're sat on a chair, can you bring your bum just halfway down the chair as possible, so you're not using the back for support, so we're using our core for support. Bring the feet hip distance apart, knees are over the ankles, tracking in line with toes, so just check your knees aren't rolling outwards or inwards. Bring the hands down onto the thighs, shoulders away from the ears, and everyone close down your eyes. So just take a moment to get comfortable. So if you have to do any last minute little moves or put some clothes, some extra layers on or whatever it is, do it now. And then just start to bring your awareness from the outside world inside. And what I mean by that is if you can hear any noises, maybe you've got other people in your flat or maybe outside, can you start to zone that out and start to bring your awareness into the room you're in, onto the chair you're sitting on or the floor you're lying on, and into your body. So just becoming aware of how your body is feeling in this moment. Bring your awareness to your feet. Just noticing any sensations in your feet. Are they numb, cold, hot? Which parts of the feet are touching the floor and which parts aren't? So maybe you can feel more pressure on the heels than the toes, maybe. You can feel that the arch is lifted. And then bringing your awareness up through your ankles and your calf muscles. Just noticing where you might feel a little bit of tension or tightness. Moving into the knees and the thighs. Which parts of the body feel alive and which parts of the body feel like needs a bit of attention? And then moving into the belly, the chest. Just noticing what you feel here. And then into the back of the body, the sacrum, the lower back, the middle back, the upper back. Which parts feel like it needs some softening, a good stretch? And then which parts of the body feel alive? Bringing your awareness to your upper arms, your forearms and your hands. And then into your neck and your head. Bringing your awareness into your entire body. And then, like we've just done this scan of the physical body, we're going to do the same thing with your energy levels. So just noticing, how is your energy in this moment? So are you feeling full of energy and raring to go this afternoon, or are you feeling a little bit sleepy and depleted of energy? And can you not look for any reasons why? So just try and shake off any judgment or frustration. We're just noticing how it is without trying to move away from it. And then how are you feeling emotionally? Are you happy, angry, sad, bored, frustrated? Maybe you're feeling calm. And once again, without feeling any frustration or judgment, just bringing an awareness to this moment as a snapshot of the now. And then bring your awareness to your breath, your natural inhale and your natural exhale. And just notice what happens to the front of your body as you breathe in, and what happens to the front of your body as you breathe out. So becoming aware of that gentle rise and gentle fall as you breathe in and as you breathe out. So often when we're feeling a little bit stressed or anxious, the breath can get very short and shallow, and it will be really high up in the chest. So we're just going to start with a breathing practice, which invites a deeper breath. It strengthens the diaphragm, brings more oxygen into the blood, and nourishes the whole body. So it's a deep belly breath. So to start, bring both hands onto the belly, just underneath the belly button. Can you bring your fingers pointing in towards each other and the tip of the index finger just gently touching? So the invitation for the breath is an inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth through pursed lips, as if you're blowing out a candle like we did earlier. But please remember, everything today is an invitation. So if it doesn't feel good, please just breathe normally. Without forcing the breath, can you visualize the breath moving deep down into the pit of the belly? Bring your awareness to the palms of the hands, breathing in through the nose, fill the belly like a balloon, and exhale through the mouth. Feel the belly deflate and fall. Breathing in, feel the belly expand into the palms of the hands. And on the exhale, breathing out through the mouth, feel the belly soften and fall. Breathing in, feel the belly expand into the palms of the hands like a balloon. And exhale out the mouth, feel the belly soften and fall. Inhale through the nose, fill the belly with breath. And exhale out the mouth, feel the belly soften and fall. Couple more of these, breathing in. And then notice on the inhale how the fingers slightly move away from each other as the belly expands. And on the exhale, as the belly softens, notice how the fingers might gently move a little bit closer in towards each other. Breathing in, deep belly breath, deep into the pit of the belly, and exhale through the mouth. Just one more of these, breathing in. Fill the whole belly with breath and exhale out the mouth. Feel the belly soften and fall. And then either bring the hands beside you if you're lying on the floor, or bring the hands onto the thighs and close down the eyes if they're not closed already, and just feel into the body, noticing any sensations, any changes in the breath. Maybe there aren't any, and that's fine too. And then just taking a big inhale through the nose, fill the lungs, and this time exhale out the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, fill the lungs, and exhale out the mouth. One more, breathing in. Fill your lungs with breath and exhale out the mouth. And then slowly peeling the eyes open if they're not open already. And let's bring a bit of movement into the body. So we're going to start with moving just the head. So if you're lying on the floor, just make sure the chin is slightly tucked. And if you're sat in a chair, just make sure your chin is parallel to the earth. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, turning just the head towards the right shoulder. Notice how it feels in the back, in the neck as you do this. Breathing in, bringing the head back through center, and exhale the head towards the left shoulder. Breathing in, bringing the head back through center, and exhale the head towards the right shoulder. Breathing in, bringing the head back through center, and exhale the head towards the left. One more on each side. Breathing in, bringing the head over towards the right, and inhale back through center, and exhale the head towards the left, and then bringing the head back through center. And then from here, if you're sat on a chair, bring the arms down beside the hips with the palms facing backwards. And if you're lying on the ground, bring the arms beside the hips with the palms facing down. From here, on your next inhale, everyone lift the arms up slowly. So bring the arms to shoulder height. So if you're lying on the ground, it will be just above the shoulders. If you're sat in a chair, it's shoulder height in front of you. And then on the exhale, slowly start to bring the arms either towards the floor behind you or up into the sky by the ears if you're sat in a chair. If you're lying down on the floor and it doesn't feel comfortable in the arms, widen the arms to a big wide V shape. Same as you're sat in a chair, the arms can be wide in a V shape rather than close in towards the ears. Breathing in, start to move the arms back the way they came. So we're moving with the breath. Just notice if one arm is leading the way, can you neutralize the movement so the arms move together? And exhale, lower the arms down beside the hips. And we're going to do this a couple times. So we're moving with the breath, working into the shoulders as we do it. Starting with the arms by the hips. Inhale through the nose, lifting both arms into the air. Just checking that your arms are moving at the same time. And then exhale, lifting the arms into the air if you're sat in a chair or behind you on the floor if you're lying down. Big wide V shape if it doesn't feel good in the shoulders, just to help get a bit more space. Breathing in, coming back the way we came and lifting both arms. So just bringing that mindfulness into the movement, it just means you become aware of how does it feel in the body, and then exhale as you lower the arms down beside you. How does it feel in the shoulders? How does it feel in the back as you move? We're going to do one more of these, starting with the arms beside the hips. Breathing in, lift both arms slowly into the air. And exhale the arms slowly behind you. Maybe the arms touch the floor if you're lying down. Maybe they don't. It doesn't matter. And then coming back the way we came, breathing in, lifting both arms into the air. And exhale, slowly lowering the arms beside you with the palms facing down on the floor or the arms beside you if you're sat in a chair. On your next inhale, lift both arms slowly into the air to just above your shoulders or at shoulder height if you're sat in a chair. And I'm going to stay here for a moment. Turn your right palm to look at your left palm, right palm to look at your left palm. If you're lying on the floor, press your shoulders into the earth. If you're sat in a chair, can you slide your shoulder blades down the back? Just bring your awareness into your right arm. On your next inhale, reach your right arm either towards the sky if you're lying down or forwards if you're sat in a chair, lifting the shoulder and shoulder blade away from the earth, or forwards if you're sat in a chair. And then on the exhale, bringing the right shoulder and shoulder blade backwards, down into the back and down into the earth if you're lying down. Left arm, breathing in, reach the left fingertips forwards or upwards if you're lying down, bringing the shoulder and shoulder blade off the earth. And on the exhale, lower the shoulder and shoulder blade downwards into the ground. So we're going to continue with this a few more times. So just coming to sit in the chair to show you as well. So right arm, breathing in, reaching either the right arm towards the sky or the right arm forwards if you're sat in a chair. And exhale, bring the right shoulder and shoulder blade back downwards into the earth or back into the back. Left arm, breathing in, reaching your left arm forwards if you're sat in a chair or towards the sky if you're lying down. And exhale, bringing the left shoulder and shoulder blade back into the earth. Right arm, one more on each side, reaching the right fingertips either towards the sky or forward if you're sat in a chair, and exhale the right shoulder and shoulder blade back into the ground or into the back. Left arm, breathing in, reaching the left fingertips towards the sky or maybe forward, and then exhale the left shoulder and shoulder blade back down into the body. Well done, everyone. And then slowly lower the hands down beside you if you're on the chair or beside you if you're lying down on the floor. If you're in a chair, just bring the hands into the lap. And if you're lying down and it feels okay in the body, you can bring both knees in towards the chest Both hands can be on the kneecaps or maybe onto the thighs, and you can just rock from side to side. Just massaging the sacrum. Just a gentle, gentle rock. And then slowly coming to stillness, just bringing the left sole of the foot down towards the floor, keeping the right knee in towards the chest. We're just going to rotate the right ankle joint in one direction. And if you're sat in a chair, can you extend your right leg along the earth and start to rotate the right ankle joint as well in one direction? And then just start to rotate your left ankle your right ankle into the opposite direction. And then coming to stillness with the right ankle, just drop the right sole of the foot to the floor and bringing the left knee in towards the chest, using the hands around the knee or the thigh, and start to move the left ankle in one direction. And if you're sat in a chair, bringing the right sole of the foot back to the floor, extending the left leg, and just rotating the left ankle in one direction. And in the opposite direction. Just giving a bit of oil to each part of the body. And then once you've done both directions, just bringing the left sole of the foot down to the floor. And then if you're lying down onto the ground, just open the arms wide with the palms facing up. And we're just going to do a couple windscreen wipers of the legs. So breathing in with the knees pointing up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, bringing both legs just a little bit over towards the right-hand side of the room. Maybe the legs touch the floor, maybe they don't. Remember, that doesn't matter. So the back stays flat to the floor, and we're just bringing both knees over towards the right. And then inhale through center. And exhale, just rocking both legs over towards the left, keeping the back flat to the floor. And we're going to do that a couple more times on each side. And just to show an option for sitting in the chair, have the arms across the body, breathing in, and exhale, just rotating the upper body towards the left side of the room. And then breathing in, calming back through center. And exhale the upper body towards the left. So just giving a little bit of rotation in the body is really good for digestion. And just doing a couple more on each side, everyone. Moving with the breath. And then when you're finished your last round, take a big breath in and a long breath out. And then from here, we're going to come into our final relaxation. So the idea is to get really, really comfortable. So if you're sat on a chair, that might mean coming a little bit further back on the chair. Might mean getting a cushion. If you're lying down on the floor, just take a moment to take any last movements around. And option to keep your feet flat on the floor, or maybe you want to extend the legs with the feet flopping out to the side. So taking the option which was working for you today, closing down your eyes, take a big breath in through the nose, and then exhale through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose, and then exhale through your mouth. One more, breathing in. And breathing out. And keeping the eyes closed if they're not already. And just start to zone out any outside noise, bringing your awareness into the room you're in, onto the chair or floor you're on, and back into your body. Just noticing if there are any differences now been at the start of your practice, without any judgment or frustration. Start to become aware of gravity. Gravity rooting you downwards towards the earth. On your next exhale, can you let the body relax? So just start to let go of all effort, all gripping, all trying. So we're so used to putting effort into everything we do, sometimes we forget how to just let the earth support us and completely relax. Just bringing your awareness to your feet, and on your next exhale, just exploring if maybe there's a little bit more you can let go so the feet can completely relax. Relax your ankles, your calf muscles. On your next exhale, relax your knees and let go of any gripping in the thighs so the whole muscle can completely relax. Just notice if you're clenching your buttocks. On your next exhale, letting the buttocks completely relax. Let your belly just be soft and warm. Perhaps you notice that natural rise on the inhale and natural fall on the exhale. Bring your awareness to the back of your body. And on your next exhale, relax the sacrum. Imagine any tension or tightness in the lower back exits the body on the exhale and pulls down into the earth. So the whole lower back completely relaxes. In your mind, can you imagine that the spine is a staircase? Relax each vertebrae one step at a time, so that on your next exhale, the entire back is completely relaxed. Often we can wear the weight of the world on our shoulders. So on your next exhale, can you visualize unloading this weight so that the shoulders slide down the back or into the earth and are completely relaxed? Feel that your chest is open and free. And on your next exhale, relax the area around your heart. Relax the upper arms, the forearms. Relax the palms of the hands through each finger to each fingertip. How heavy can you let the arms and the hands be? Relax your neck. Relax the inside of your neck by swallowing. Can you relax your head? Imagine any worries spilling out the crown of your head and evaporating into the atmosphere. So your brow is completely clear and free from worry lines. Let the eyelids be heavy as you relax the little tiny muscles around the eyes. Relax the nose, the cheeks, exploring how much you can relax the jaw. Let the tongue just rest loosely within your mouth. And on your next exhale, perhaps you can relax the entire body a little bit more. Feeling gravity rooting you to the earth and feeling the earth support you. And as you relax, feel that your whole body is joyful and peaceful. And if any thoughts start to flutter into your mind, just notice them without any judgment or attachment or frustration. But can you start to observe the thoughts like you would watching clouds passing by and evaporating into the atmosphere? So we can observe our thoughts as a watcher rather than indulging in the stories that they're telling us. And with each exhale, another opportunity to let go of a little bit more tension or tightness, but also using it as an opportunity to let go of any fears, any anxieties. Visualize anything else you'd like to release with your exhale breath. And then slowly start to deepen your breath. Lengthen your inhale and lengthen your exhale. As you breathe in, can you visualize the breath coming in through your nose and then traveling through your body, through your limbs, so it reaches your fingertips and your toe tips. And then on the exhale, breathing out through the mouth, breathe out all of the breath so you're hungry for your next breath. Breathing in, fill your entire body with vitality, energy, positivity, and goodness. And on the exhale, breathing out through the mouth, any tension, tightness, fears, anxiety, negativity, anything else you want to let go of. Breathing in, feel the goodness pouring through your limbs. And on the exhale, breathing out anything you want to let go of. Just do a couple more clearing breaths like that. And then very, very slowly, just start to become aware of the outside world once more. Listening for any sounds you hear. What's the furthest sound? Become aware of sensations on your skin. Is it cold, hot, damp? Can you taste anything within your mouth? And then imagining that you're just waking up from a hibernation from winter. How slowly can you invite a little bit of movement into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes? Maybe moving the wrist joints a little, or maybe the feet. And very slowly, no rush at all. When you're ready, you can blossom your arms outwards and upwards. And imagine you've just woken up in the morning, and give yourself a stretch like it's the very first stretch of the day. Just take a moment to do whatever your body's calling for. So maybe that's a yawn. Maybe lengthen through the right side, the left side. And if you're lying on the floor, there's no rush to slowly bring your knees in towards your chest. Rolling over to the right-hand side into fetal position. And gently, carefully pressing yourself up into a comfortable seat. And your comfortable seat could be sat in a chair. It could be sat on the ground, could be cross-legged, could have a back against the wall. Really means comfortable, so whichever seat you would like. Take your time, there is no rush at all. So all meeting in our comfortable seat. Bring the hands onto your thighs and close down your eyes. Taking this last moment of practice to feel gravity root you downwards into the earth. We can move through the rest of our day and rest of our week feeling grounded and rooted into the present moment. And then from here, with the eyes closed, can you just lean the back of the body back a little bit? So lean the back of the body backwards just a tad. Imagine you're leaning into something or someone you love. That could be a beautiful tree. It could be a person. Just take a moment to feel that love and support behind you. And then bring a smile to your mouth. And the invitation is to take that smile with you for the rest of your evening and the rest of your week. And slowly peel your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you very much for practicing with me, everyone. I am Charlotte. This was Mindfulness Yoga with Parkinson's Care and Support UK. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget that they have a wonderful website and a great Facebook page and Facebook group if you want more free content, mindfulness yoga, chair yoga, normal yoga, but not just yoga, other exercises as well. So please do join as much as you can. And I would love to see you all again next week. Any questions, comments, please do let me know. I will just take everyone off